Greetings, Skill Incarnate bringing you all the latest indie gaming goodness. Welcome back as we look at another indie game. This time we're checking out Kill Knight. This game comes from Australian-based publisher Playside Studios, well known for their previous tower defense game Age of Darkness, which I've also reviewed. Kill Knight is an isometric action shooter, placing you in the role of a knight condemned to hell. Your goal, to escape by any means necessary. Now, while the game doesn't have the most detailed of stories, what it does have is a gameplay loop so addictive it should be declared illegal. I've been spending all of my spare time on this incredibly challenging but rewarding game. We're going to check out the campaign as I explore the depths of hell in Kill Knight. I've spent a good 8 hours playing the campaign, and as you can see I've only managed to complete the first 2 sectors. This game is hard as nails, with a challenge for even the most veteran player. I did get a pretty respectable score though, and I've completed several optional objectives, which has unlocked some brand new toys for us to try out. Each of the weapons and tools all have their own specific uses, and you're going to want to know how to get the most out of them to have any chance of success. Starting from the top, we have the revolvers. Really nice, punchy weapons that have a low magazine but high stopping power. I have my trusty sword, an excellent weapon with several applications. The assault rifle, a nice all-round weapon with good damage. Light armor, low protection but high mobility, something we're going to need. Finally, I have a brand new artifact which allows me to dash more frequently, something that's going to be vital for our survival. We're going to start off on the first level. Each level we're dropped into an arena of hell. Our goal is simple, to make it out alive. Easier said than done when we have the denizens of hell coming at us in the hundreds. Now we're pretty fast, we're pretty agile, and your loadout will definitely play a large role in how you want to build your character. I like to have a fairly mobile sort of build. You may see that these enemies are dropping these red gems, which I'm hoovering up. This is their soul power. We can get this, and this will increase our speed and damage, something we're going to want to do as much as possible. So at the moment I'm just keeping my distance, using my trusty revolvers, hoovering up the red gems, trying not to get shot. Now there are 2 different types of enemies. Usually there's your melee enemies and the ranged ones. There's also some trapped style enemies that we'll be seeing later in the level, but basically you want to try and focus on the ranged attackers first in most cases. These boss enemies, particularly this one, is not too much of a challenge, as long as we keep away from him. Very nice. Okay, I'm just hoovering up all this good stuff. As you can see with my mobility, this armor is incredibly light. Now it's not a lot of protection. If we get hit, it's going to kill us in a few shots, but with the amount of mobility we've got, it makes it very hard for them to get a bead on us. And as long as you can keep up with the active reloads, as well as pulling off a skill shot like that from time to time, we're golden. Now you may notice the green gems. When I pick up some of the red gems with my energy cannon here, we convert them into blue gems, which I can then make into health. Now some enemies such as these guys, these blue guys, they're really weak against the energy cannon, but you have to remember that you want to try and waste as fewer red gems as you can, so only heal when you absolutely have to, which is something I'm definitely doing. We're doing quite well here. Don't want to stay in the corner too long though. Keep on the move. Whoop. So we used our assault rifle there, and you can replenish the assault rifle with a swipe of your sword. Very nicely done. So we're doing pretty slick at the moment. Haven't taken much in the way of damage. Oh, we're about to. Now obviously you want to be playing this game with a controller. I've tried it with the keyboard and mouse. It's no bueno. The controls for this game are excellent with the controller. I would love to play this on console. Now here we've got a special enemy that we can kill. And if we kill them with our special energy weapon, you can see we just got a ton of health. We've completely replenished our health. Okay. Now I may be making this look easy, but trust me, it's not. I've lost count of how many attempts I had at trying to finish this level. And it's a really good primer for players, because this level, believe it or not, is actually pretty easy compared to what we're going to be up against later. Half the challenge in the game is learning how to game the system, how to perfectly time those active reloads, how to figure out what enemies are weak against what weapons. Not an easy thing to do. It's an incredibly fun experience figuring it out. Now you can see I'm very fast now. Almost so fast they can't hit me. That's because I was hogging those crystals, baby. You're taking all the crystal. Hell crystals, I mean. Now this last home stretch is what separates the real gamers from the noobs. The rotating death beam trying to cut me in half, and pretty much every enemy in hell after my blood. Try and charge my energy attack. We don't need it yet. We've only got a few scratches. Oh, time to bust it out. There we go, full health. Okay, now we need to pull out the big toys. Assault rifle. Like I said, this is the easiest level, believe it or not. This is quite simple compared to what we're going to be up against. Now you can see my combo meters it's maxing out at over 100. We're doing very well. We've actually got... Whoa! Should have kept that. Should have kept the energy. Well, this is not good. We may actually get killed. Right in the final stretch. No. I will not accept that. We might get a hat trick. Yeah, we've only got a few left. We're on the home stretch. And with that, we have just completed the first level of Hell Knight. Time to see how good we did. Not too bad, not too bad. A score of C. My best on this level is a B, so not my finest work, but we're actually not using my best weapons. So we're gonna upgrade a bit, and then we're gonna take on the second level of the game. Now that we're into the harder areas of the game, it's time to upgrade to the big guns. First of all, we have the Soul Renders, a pair of fully automatic pistols with a high fire rate. I'm going to stick with my trusty two-handed sword, but I am going to upgrade my armour to the Dire Thorn. This armour gives a great deal of protection at the cost of mobility. I'm swapping my assault rifle for the Ruin Shot, a shotgun with incredible crowd control potential. And finally, the Twilight Amethyst, an artifact which we've just got. This will allow me to get more ammo for my secondary weapons when I use my sword. Let's go on to the second level. The second level is where things really start to ramp up. We've got more enemies, more traps, and a far less hospitable environment than what we had previously. But thankfully some of these hazards can work in our favour too. These towers, for example, we can set them off with a well-timed shot or by getting close, and boom, they'll blow away half the enemies on the map. We just have to make sure that we're not in the blast radius too. Now my dual pistols are fantastic for crowd control. And we have also got some new enemies we need to worry about on this map. But for now, keep our distance, collect the red gems, and we're golden. Okay. Now we do have to worry about some exploding enemies. There's a new boss enemy as well. But honestly, it's the level that's the biggest enemy, with some really diabolical traps. Very nice timing there. Couldn't have done that better if I tried. Oh dear. I may have misjudged. Now this new enemy is a charger, and as long as you stay out of the way, he's actually pretty harmless. Oh boy. Yeah, this is where... Here's usually where if you're gonna die, this is where it happens. This is why I brought the shotgun with me, because we're kind of point blank almost this entire level. Okay, we need to get some health up in here. Something desperate. Now the other problem with the Diathorn armor, it slows down your dash. You can only dash every few seconds. Which if I make a mistake, that's pretty much donesy for me. Very nice, so we just restored our full health though. May have rescued this run. Oh boy, okay, here's where... This is the final stretch. If I'm gonna die, this is gonna be it. Okay, I'm out of shotgun shells. Completely out. Now, I've only managed to pull this level off a couple of times. To be honest, it's a brutal one. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is not good. Oh my god, that was a hat trick and a half. I don't know if I can do this. It's too crazy. I don't know how I did it last time. Oh, this is mental. All I'm doing is just running in circles now. This will be the greatest hat trick in history. I've only done this once. And that was it. That was it. And a rank C. That is one of my best performances, and I believe a new high score. A new best. Well, what a way to end the video. I haven't yet completed the third level of the game, but very much looking forward to it. If you enjoy this video, leave me a like, leave me a subscribe and a comment, and I'll definitely come back and we'll do another round of this fantastic game. I'm really happy and honoured that an Australian publisher has seen fit to send me some of their work, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what the publisher comes up with next, because as I said, these guys have made some of my favourite games, and having this publisher as an Australian one, it really gives me hope for the gaming industry in my country, something that has been flagging for quite some time. So let me know what you think, and hopefully you'll join me next time when we check out another indie game. Until then, Skill Incarnate, out.